Hi there, Cher Johnston here, and today's video we're going to do some more little Twinchies. I did this one this morning. This is what we're going to do. And before I sit down and get to work, I want to show you where it came from. So sometimes, let me just move this out a little bit. So sometimes I use recipes. It's called In a Wheat Field, and it's Elizabeth, there you can see her name. It's Italian, and this is all, it's written in Italian and in English. So here's the thing, here's the recipe. This is Italian, this is English. So that's what I'm going to do. This is where I got the book from. She's on Etsy, and I also got these um, size 7 needles that are all different brands to try them all out. So far, I don't know, can't really tell much difference. Okay, now I'm gonna let's rearrange stuff a little bit here. My little pin cushion, isn't he cute? Okay, enough jibber jabber. I'm gonna sit down now and get to work. And I'm gonna try to stay right here on camera. So I'm not gonna do a big thing. I'm just gonna do one little fleur. So this is it's called a woven Picot stitch. I'm going to start with the dark blue. These are the colors I'm using. This is 931 and 932 and then 370. These are all DMC threads. And I have, of course, my needles threaded already. And I have some orts there waiting, because I might do more than one. Like yesterday I did 2. That worked out pretty well. So put a pin in there to hold the thread, and I go up around. You saw what I did. Now I'm going to come in right at the base. Da, 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 da. Right at the base of that pin. Then I'm going to loop around the pin again, and I'm going to go with the back of my needle, or you could switch to a tapestry needle, which is basically a chenille needle with a blunt point. Now, the thing that I'm learning, I've only done maybe 10 or 20 of these little Picot stitches. See, this one doesn't have a nice tip. That one has a nice tip, but the edges are kind of uneven. It just takes a lot of practice. So, and it's a little hard, for me anyways, to get under both of those, because I have 2 strands of thread. 2 of the 6 strands. And then it's a good idea to push this up. My hand is right in your way, isn't it? All right. So then I'm going to go back this way. I go under the outside ones. I'm going to put my thumb over it while I pull that through. And that will kind of keep it toward, not very well though, huh? When I go back this way and I go under the center one, I'm going to use the needle and push that up a little bit. Now I'm going to go under, over, under, and push it up. And it's just kind of hard to keep the tension really even. And now over, under, over. Up, 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 up. Okay, then, see, at some point you don't need this pin anymore. And it's a lot easier to lift this little thing up. And then kind of pulling it to the end. There we go. Okay. Now when I go up, I go under, over, under. And when I go down, I go over, under, over. Okay, I'm going to be quiet and maybe I can fast forward through this. Okay, I'm going to do another one in this color, and then I'm going to do one in the lighter blue, and then I'll come back because I can't keep doing this on camera. It's a little hard. I'll be back. Okay, now I'm ready to do the little calyx. I have my 2 strands, and basically I'm going to go up and down this way, and then I'm going to go back and forth. So I think those are too far apart, but it doesn't matter. I'm not going to go all the way to the edge. I'm going to go there and down here and back up like there. And I'm going to go down here and up there. Down here, up there. I'm going to try a smaller needle. Now I don't necessarily have to go to the back of the fabric. I just need to get underneath this, underneath these threads. And if it goes to the back of the fabric, I don't really mind, but it doesn't have to. And I think that if it doesn't, it'll look more raised. Know what I mean? Yeah, this is better. And this is a size 7. I think it's a straw needle. Or maybe it's an embroidery needle. Still a size 7, which is smaller than a 1, which is what I had before. Looking pretty dang cute. All right. There we go. All right, now I'm going to do a stem stitch for the stem. Wait. Yeah, I'll do that. And go underneath here. Stem stitch for the stem. And I'm going to draw where I want it to go. I want it to curve just a little bit. There we go. If I don't draw those out, I just do straight lines, and I don't want straight lines. I want a curve there. Oh yeah, okay. Okay, next I think I'm going to do one of those daisies from that book. So I'm going to get some thread and I'll be back. Okay, this one starts with the stem. At least that's what she says. So I have the same color. Stem stitch. And the leaves are done in fly stitch. Okay, for this bullion knot stitch, it's very important that you use a milliner's needle. Okay, so she says that you pick up just a couple threads of the fabric. We're going to go down here, we're going to go right back up. Probably got my head in the way. All right. And I'm going to do 20 to 22 wraps. So let's just see. 1, 2, 3. There we go, 22. Now, because I traveled up the needle, I need to make sure that they're twisted on there evenly, but not too tight. All right, and here goes. Not bad-ish. Oh, that's cute. All right. Now, some of them are supposed to be tacked down. So I'm going to just do that. I think I can just go around it. And it won't really show. Don't want to catch the knot. Nice. All right. Now I'm going to be quiet and speed through. Now she had 8 petals and I only have 7 because 8 is not Fibonacci and 7 is. So I'm going to iron this out before I put the centers in, and I'll be back. All right, you'll have to pardon me if I've said this already, but I'm using a number 1 milliner's needle. It's also called a straw needle. It's important for these kind of knots that you have the proper needle, or it just won't go through. So she says in the book to use, she calls it a knot stitch, a French knot. I really like Colonial knots. So I'm going to go back this way, then around this way for like a figure 8. Then stab back in, pull, I'm holding from the bottom, pull the thread tight, and then pull through. And I think we only need about 2 or 3 of these. Back this way, then this way. Ho, ho, ho. Oh my gosh, it's so cute. This way, this way. And then tighten that knot and pull through. Alrighty. Oh my gosh, how cute is that? Okay, let me just get a little close up. I'm going to turn it this way so I can get really close. Well, not that close. All right, that's my video for today. Thanks for watching. Bye!